So I just got done writing the essay, and I'm not gonna talk about. I am now gonna talk about the progress of making this essay. I know I was originally was going to present it in class, but I wasn't prepared. I mean, now I have a script. I think I could have done it. Who knows? But now have a script that I'm gonna talk about on how I came about writing this essay. So I wanted to make a video first, but that was like 10 minutes, and I'm not really good at making videos or editing right now. So an essay was like, you know what, that's like the option I'm gonna be taking. Originally, I wanted to talk about Good Will Hunting. That was my proposal of talking about that film, was Good Will Hunting. But now, seeing the instructions clear, I was like, okay, it's time to write about something that's a little bit more cinematic. So the movie I watched is Vertigo, and it's about John Scotty. John Scotty has a fear. I mean, everybody in this world has fears, right? So John Scotty, he has acrophobia. He has a fear of heights. So John Scotty, basically, he's a retired San Francisco detective, and there was issues that he had with his acrophobia because you couldn't go in the towers, you couldn't go like climb stairs because he has a fear of heights. I mean, it's inevitable. Like he was like trying to chase somebody upstairs, and then it's like, oh, what the freak, and he started freaking out. But it's also kind of like a love story about being so self-obsessed and also obsessed with certain someone that it starts to become like literally become an exception. And so when I watched this film, I was like, whoa, okay, obviously this is for cinema because I see Hollywood, but that's sort of like an artistic point of view of fear because I just have that as a little bit of fear, you know what I mean? So when I watched this film, Vertigo, Scotty kind of like resembled like a little bit like me. So that's why I was like, right as I was writing this essay, I was like, I need to find like a correlation of doing of one of the readings, and I was like thinking about it, and I was like, oh wait, the 1950s, the world cinema of 1950s, like where it started realism, the French New Wave, those others like really cinematic like feel to it. I was like, oh whoa, this is kind of like Vertigo a little bit, because Vertigo, so Madeline, she died because of his fear. He couldn't go up in the bell tower, and she was like, she came up there, and then she had some issues, and committed suicide going up to the tower, and literally John Scotty was like, what the fudge? Oh my god, like he was just devastated and depressed. Then another woman came along that looked exactly like his ex-girlfriend, as Madeline, and he was like, oh my god, I have to chase this girl. And she's mine. Like, now I'm not depressed no more. Now I'm gonna chase her around. But literally, there's like a plot twist, and I don't know if you want to watch the movie, but there is a plot twist where something drastic happens with Madeline. And actually, I don't know if you watched The Professor, but it's pretty good, man. I was like, dang. So, at the end of the day, it was just mainly John Scotty was literally so obsessed with someone that he started like wanting the other girl, Judy, to become Madeline. It was so I was like, oh my god, like he's like, I want you to become Madeline because you look exactly like her. And there was a whole issue right there. John Scotty's his whole perspective on like he wants something perfect and he wants something that he can like just replicate. It kind of resembles like what a human being wants in life, like everything perfect. And that's why we have God. I know I'm still off topic, but anyways, yeah. So that's when I was running the script. I was not really talking about that, but that's the main plot of the movie. And when I was writing it, I remember talking about the reading along with the movie I was watching, and I read some other like readings as well, but it was mainly just about Scotty's his just obsession with that, like the fact that he really wanted Madeline to be like no Judy to be Madeline, like it was surreal. So I was now trying to like figure out like what else I could talk about during the essay, and I was just kind of spewing words for a second. I don't know, a lot of you, but I mean, one of the one of the backgrounds that I had done with, with reading like the world cinema of 1950s was just her like, so this was she's like pointing out, right? So Noel's insight about the post-war culture landscape of the auteur filmmaking. So I try to get like a theme about route with the Vertigo, such as Scotty's obsession, right, on Judy's. So it's about just like the male gaze, like the fact that we want something to be exact, but it's not really. That's when I was just like, oh, well, okay, this is definitely like a really good way to like have like a second cinema feel to it, like a more artistic feel. Like we want something specific, but we can't really get it. Like I have like a specific goal, but I want the outcome of it and not really the process of it. But the fact that I'm so obsessed with getting this goal, I know I might be just a little bit yapping, but I was doing, that's what I was trying to get at. So I just wanted to define this like the correlation with world cinema, because world cinema has that perspectives on politics and on like different countries and how they see, because they, in a way, in a sense, I know there's a little bit political, but like I think males do rule over a lot more in other countries. Take for example Iran, or I mean, Iran. Like they have a lot of male strict rules where they inhibit a lot of things what women can do. It's like same thing with Vertigo. It's just like how this Scotty just wanted everything, just wanted Judy to become Madeline, even though she's her own person, And that's what I was trying to get around with the world cinema and how like the reading it happened exactly. So at the end of the day, it was a good writing essay. Obviously, I had like just a lot of obstacles on writing this essay, but at the end of the day, I did it, Mr. Professor. Hopefully, you enjoyed teaching me and teaching the classmates. But yeah, I don't know if we were supposed to do this or we're supposed to do virtual, but I think a video format would be better. So, thank you, Professor. Take care. Take care.